know we know the die. They know we here first when it's smoke, bitch. We posted right up outside. Baby, tell me what it really is, what it ain't. I'ma lie to you. Tell her that it's just shame. I'ma stop for you. You know I come baby, I die for you. Just let me know you do the same. I ain't had nobody back when I ain't have a name. Nah, they when niggas saw me back when I ain't had a change. Nah, they when they ain't rock back when we was screaming gang. Feel like nobody stopping, that gon' me, I got the plan. Girl, we can ride in the dark side, we can kick that. Say you spinning well on my block, you gon' get that. We be riding with them big blocks, bitch, you stay strapped. Holla to the side of my block, where it's face at. These niggas on the race. Fuck it up, we can pay. I was just broke, now yesterday. Niggas in the way. Dang, ain't getting paid. Freak little bitch, uptown bash. We came from the bottom, but we up now. Let a freak little bitch from uptown. Baby, tell me if you really was shit. Hit me up, baby girl, you know how it get. Bitch, uptown, know we bang the fight. They know we know the die. They know we hit first when it's smoke, bitch. We posted right up outside.
You already know what it is. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy MD. This is the OG podcast, man. Kicking shit, you know what I'm saying? That's the little intermission within the series, you know what I'm saying? Where we kicking shit, we getting shit prepared for the next joint. You know what I'm saying? I got something real big for y'all. You know what I mean? First of all, before we even get into whatever we talking about, shout out to Stay Good Apparel. You know what I'm saying? To stay different. You know what I mean? Like, we so different, you know what I mean? I feel like he should make a shirt like that, say stay different. You feel what I'm saying? Like, cause we different, man. We trying to get it out the mud. We doing what we do. Stay good. You know what I'm saying? Each season, different breed. The basketball line is coming up, man. Make sure y'all be supportive of that. You know what I'm saying? So I got Cuzzo with me today, my player partner, Tristo from the OC. If you follow him on the gram, you dig what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That's my real blood folk. You know what I'm saying? He been sliding through on the podcast before in the first season. You know what I mean? Kept us going with topics when shit was real rough in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? He kept it going with the topics on the comments when I was trying to do it that way. So, you know what I mean? I had to tell him slide through, you know what I'm saying? Chop it up face to face, you know what I mean? So, man, shout out to Cuzzo coming through. Say what's up to the folk.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on the podcast, bro. Appreciate it, fam.
All right, so for real, this Sunday, got me the joint. This Sunday, you know what I mean? It's Hype It Up Sunday. I'm just kicking shit. You know what I mean? First of all, I want to hype up Dean Burrell. You know what I'm saying? That's my man, Squad Up. You know what I mean? Him and his wife, they got there in due time. You know what I'm saying? That's on Facebook. Make sure you link up with that. They're selling platters, wonderful food. You know what I'm saying? It tastes very good. You know what I'm saying? You won't be disappointed. Reasonable price. You know what I mean? Go holler at them. First of all, I got this hat on. Not come my hair a mess, but you know, August 3rd is Dipset versus Locks. If y'all don't know if y'all be on Instagram and seeing what be going on there with the verses, but you know what I'm saying, they got Dipset versus Locks, and I'm rocking with Dipset. That's my air. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what I'm rocking with. We smoking on Locks pack on August 3rd. You know what I mean? So check that out on Versus Instagram, man. You from my air. I'm 33, so if you're from my area, we was in school. I graduated '06, so I was running around high school from like 2003, 2002 all the way to 2006, you feel what I'm saying? So if you were running around that area, you know what I'm saying, you already know who was on that Dipset wave. Niggas was on that Lots wave too. We was definitely on that Dipset wave, so I'm rocking with them. You know what I'm saying? Did you hear about that? You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, for us, the '04 crew, like we was rocking with both, but I mean, we more so Locks for real. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting. We see how it go.
Sure. Hell yeah, we gonna see how that go, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, like that's all I like between that and Lil Wayne, man. That's all a nigga knew at that moment. You dig what I'm saying? Like just rocking out with that. You know what I mean? Like Dipset, Lil Wayne, probably like all mostly down south shit, but Dipset I definitely rock with them heavy. So yeah, we definitely gonna check into that August 3rd. You know what I'm saying? But enough of that. You know what I'm saying? I want to know if you seen any of the series. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a series going on, 5-part series called Life After the Game. I don't know if you seen it or not. The first one we talked to Jermichael Mitchell from Salisbury. He played on the dominant Y High Indians basketball team where they went undefeated one state. Then the Sunday after that, we talked to Ronnie Shockley, which you know Ronnie, you know what I mean, Shock, you know what I mean, he was doing his thing, running back for Decatur, man. He really like put his thumb, like, you know what I mean, put his thumbprint, footprint, whatever, you know what I mean, it's in there, you know what I mean, syndicated history. But yeah, you know what I mean, and for next Sunday, we're gonna be talking to Eddie Miller from Pokemon High, you know what I'm saying, P City in the building, you know what I'm saying, Pooh Bear, you know, be wrapping up with him life after the game, man. Just talk about how he got it in, you feel what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I'm saying? We from the same area, you know what I mean? We played ball together, high school, ran around, you know what I'm saying, all that. But when you moved out of here, you went somewhere that niggas don't really be going like that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about niggas like black folk, like, I mean, there's folk out there, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying people from our area, like, just to branch out, move somewhere else, you dig what I'm saying? Like, you went out there, you feel me? And you got into coaching, you know what I mean? You feel me? So, like, let's talk about that real quick before we get into, you know what I mean, any of these topics.
I mean, for me, like it started with, like you said, like we used to go out courts all the time, 4th Street, 3rd Street, whatever you want to call it, just hoop for 4, 5, 6 hours at a time. Like you just don't get that no more. Like I came home a few times, like from college or from Colorado, whatever, and you just don't see people hooping like they used to hoop. You know what I mean? Like it's different. But I think for me, like it all started when I first moved away and I went to Frostburg State. Shout out to Frostburg State, home of the Bobcats. Um, I went there for college, and I was like, I don't want to be the traditional go to SU, go to UMES, stay local, go to Warwick. No knock on them, but I just wanted to get away to see what it feel like to experience something different. And I mean, I got that experience from Frostburg personally, just not knowing anybody, going away, being from the Eastern Shore, nobody really know. Oh, people actually live there, and I mean, it's just a different experience for me. Like I went to college, created a name for myself. I mean, that's how I got Tristo from the OC. It's a name that stuck. First year of college, and it just traveled with me. So I mean, it's Tristo from the OC on everything. You got to create your own brand. That's the biggest thing that I try to push. And then when I got to graduate from Frostburg, I came back to the shore for a little bit, and I was like, I need something more. And I was like, I don't know what that's going to be. So I had a friend that I went to college with, and he transferred from Frostburg to go to Colorado. And he tried to talk me into it. I was like, nah, I don't know what Colorado is. You know how, motherfuckers be on the shore and whatnot. But people don't want to leave. And like that's the biggest thing. Like if you don't leave, you don't get to experience nothing. And if you ain't taking no trips, I mean, you kind of SOL for real. So he talked me into going to Colorado. I graduated from Frostburg, went to Colorado. Never been there before. Just went. Loved it. The first couple of years obviously was hard, just adjusting, not being around family and stuff like that. But as time went on, I started to pick up basketball as a passion and coaching. And I've been coaching for 10 plus years, like anywhere from doing youth clinics to um, working with 5th graders. That was my first like real coaching job. And then I moved my way up into middle school and then high school and then travel and then coaching at a high school, did C team, did JV, just been all over the place. And basketball's took me to so many different cities across the U.S. and I get to travel a lot, which is nice. Um, and just giving people insight on what I do, like just coaching and traveling, doing travel basketball, AAU. Um, just an amazing thing, man. Like a lot of people don't get to do that. A lot of people don't get to travel. There's people in the Eastern Shore that don't even leave the shore. Like they've never been across the bridge. I mean, let alone going across, 113. But I mean, for me, like it was just a good experience. And like I love Colorado. Like it's amazing. And I tell people about it all the time. And Yes, there are black people that live there. There's a lot of black people that live there. Don't get it twisted. Doesn't snow all the time. We get all four seasons. Um, Mountain towns are amazing. It's just no beach.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like doing. First of all, I ain't never been. I've been to New York, probably shit, Cali. I done been all the way west, all that. But I ain't never been to Cali. I think I got people up there for real. Denver's one part. They somewhere over there, joint. But you know what I'm saying? Like basketball, man, shit crazy. Cause like right now, I'm doing a youth program. My man, my brother Bernie. You know what I'm saying? B Mac. You know what I mean? We doing basic. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to do something for the community. Give them something that we kind of have with the Saturday league every Saturday at the I got them in the intermediate school. But like other than that, man, we ain't really had too much. You know what I mean? Rec, OC, Berlin. If you can go to OC, you got the Berlin Rec. We had a little AU team in Berlin for a little bit, and that fell off. And then we had Salisbury just to hoop, and that fell off. You know what I'm saying? But like regardless of it all, like man, these people that we talking to, man, they really went through it all, man. Like ups, downs, all that. Like was shocked, man, him going through what he went through in his football season. He had a wonderful high school career, college career, man. He had a promising one, and just got, you know what I mean. Different battles happen, but he living good now. You know what I'm saying? You got like people like Pooh Bear, Aaron White, like these are cats that we're gonna be talking to, made it across seas to play. You know what I mean, and really played across seas and played talent. You know what I mean, like that's people we need. You know what I mean, you got to look at that, man. You got to pay attention. There's people that is from the shore, from around here that made it to the NBA. Like you know what I'm saying, people that made it to the NFL. You know what I'm saying. So like at the end of the day, I always say, and I'm gonna keep saying every podcast, man, boost these kids up, man, because never know where they're gonna be at, man. I want to have one of these little basic kids make it to the league somewhere. I don't care if it's baseball, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Them just getting there, just going, you know what I mean, make me feel all right. You feel me? They can say I came out of the basic program out of Berlin and I did this and did this and did this and did this, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever, just to move the culture, move the community, try to push shit forward. You know what I'm saying? We ain't perfect. I ain't perfect. I done did some dumb shit. Everybody done did dumb shit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's what you do after that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what make people more genuine, make people more real. These little kids, they look at me, they know, you know what I'm saying? They see me out here, whatever. I ain't out here like that, but they might have seen me, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But they respect me because I'm out here and they see me, they can reach me, they can talk to me, they can say, "What's up, MD?" And feel like, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of folks. What up, MD? What up, Bernie? Like, they can do that, you know what I'm saying? But whoever else they do it to, like, man, them kids, like, everything, hyping the kid up is everything, man. Cause like that's some shit we should have had back in the day. You know what I mean? You know how the nigga give you $1, whatnot, and the third let you go to the store. You walk into the store and shit, big boy shit. But yeah, man, like a lot of topics I want to talk about today. First of all, like we got the Olympics coming up, and the Olympic basketball team, NBA team is looking kind of You know what I'm saying? Some heavy hitters on there, so I don't understand why shit looking like that or why they moving the way they moving. But you know what I'm saying? It's looking kind of shaky. How you feel about that though?
I mean, I agree with you. It look kind of shaky. I think, like, if anything, I mean, you've been around the game just like me. Like, chemistry is everything, and that chemistry ain't there because they don't usually play together, and they playing against these different countries where like they live to like play for their country. Like, you don't really get that in the U.S. It's kind of like, oh, I'm in a league, so I mean, the Olympics is just secondary for real. But to them, it's everything in other countries. So I mean, I think they'll get it together. Hopefully, they figure it out. I mean, some good talent on there. I mean, some questionable decisions for sure. Like, but it's some good talent. If you made it to the league, you got to be something, right?
Well, I don't know, man. Like you right though. You made it to the league. You supposed to be doing something, but like I don't know. Maybe niggas not playing hard right now. I don't know. I guess they're waiting for what I mean, get to the get down, but shit, by then you that where that chemistry at, like I feel like you get better chemistry when you win it, but I don't know, you might get something outside of somebody when you losing. I don't know. It is what it is. I know when I was losing my teams, we were together. We were together doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you know what I'm saying? We lose together. Hey, after that, we're gonna do some dumb shit together too. But you know what I mean? Shout out to my sponsors. Like I said, hype it up Sunday. Hype it up Sunday, man. I got Cuzzo with me. You know what I mean? Get his new power washer, man. That's the boy Easy, man. He out here doing his thing, doing his work. You know what I mean? Clean these houses up. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm gonna have them boys hop on here one time, man. Let us know what they really be doing, man. They get into them gutters and they get dirty because them boys they get into it, man. So man, you gotta holler at them, man. Get his new power washer, man. You see the number on there. Scrolling across, y'all people got some houses, whatever. If your apartment complex look crazy, man, holler at them. Tell them about them, man. You already know. You know what I'm saying? But the topic I want to talk about for real is reinventing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like a lot of rappers do this. Probably a lot of NBA players do this. They revamp themselves from they change their game. You know what I'm saying? And when I say revamp yourself or reinvent yourself, I'm not talking about like being fake or phony or just moving a whole different way. I'm just talking about like moving a better way and trying to do something different. You know what I'm saying? And pick up some swag, some drip, and all that good shit with it too. But you know what I mean, reinventing yourself is very important to the mind, to the soul, all that. You know what I mean? To the body, whatever. You might need to eat better. You might need to stop drinking, stop smoking as much, or whatever it is. Like you know what I'm saying? There's different steps to reinventing yourself, recreating yourself, so you can get out here and have your brand out here and do what you do. Whether you a 9 to 5 or you doing some other shit or you doing some by yourself shit, man. Like I feel like that's real important. I mean, you got folk like Lil Wayne reinvented himself numerous times. You know what I'm saying? You got Lil Baby, Dirk, all them boys, man. They switched their flow, up, reinvented themselves, got themselves, they popping. Like when you think of reinventing or revamping, you know what I'm saying? Well, how you look at that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you look at that like a person switching their image up and that's being fake and phony, or it's like doing it for the better?
I mean, I can't speak for nobody but myself, you know what I mean? But when I think of reinventing, I think of, just developing your brand in a different light. So, like, just making it better for first you and helping others along the way. And you never know who you're going to impact. And, like, that's something that I live by, honestly. Like, I think when I first got to college is when I first realized, hey, like, okay, I'm in a different world. Like, this is different for me. Like, coming from the shore, small town environment, not knowing like a lot of people, and the people that you do know is either your friends that you've been with since like kindergarten, first grade, Head Start type of deal, or they're your cousins.
Right.
It's not many people that just move to the shore. Like, it just don't happen. I mean, now it's getting a little different. People coming from all over moving to the shore is starting to grow a little bit more. But when we was coming up, it wasn't like that. Like, you know who was on different teams. You know who you was gonna be friends with. You know who you hung out with. Sometimes your crews mixed up from different cities or whatever, because you got family in like Snow Hill or Pocomoke or whatever, Salisbury. Um, but as far as reinventing yourself, like just making your brand better, and if you can improve it for yourself, other people see that and they either latch on to it or they hate on it. And eventually, if they hate on it, they become fans because they following you. Whether you made it to the pros or whether you just a regular person. I mean, everybody that's regular do extraordinary things. So, I mean, technically, you're not really regular. But I would think like for someone to reinvent themselves, just making sure it's positive would be the biggest part of it. And doing it for the kids, honestly, because they look up to you. They see what you do. They want to be like you. They want to talk like you. They want to do different things that you did. Like, and if you do different things out the side of the box, I'm not saying be fake, because being fake and reinventing yourself is two different things. It can go hand in hand, but it's got to be genuine for it to make sense.
Right. And that's what I'm getting at with it. Like when you reinvent yourself, like you can be the same person, but you know what I'm saying. Just I guess do it another way. Like I feel like doing this is like reinvent myself. Like niggas back in the day we used to hoop. You want to go to the league. After that, you rap. You want to go to the industry. And now it's like you know what I mean. What you gonna do? Like I just do this real life. 'Cause I just want to get my point across. I ain't hit my niche yet. You know what I'm saying. Figure out what can really stick. But me, you know what I'm saying, try and error, and that's how we gonna go at it, man. That's how we like. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? We just going at it full force, head on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's something you should not worry about what somebody gonna say. You shouldn't care about who gonna say what, who gonna do what, whatever. Like you shouldn't worry about none of that shit when you trying to do something. Trying to look at the big picture and try and get there. You know what I'm saying? Reinventing yourself, revamping yourself, however you want to call it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's very important, man. Like make them strategic moves. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do, get to where you gotta get to. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a point right now. Like I'm trying to make that move. I don't know what the fuck it really is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm really trying to make that move. And when I get that, when I make that move, and I accomplish what I need to accomplish, whatever that goal is. Once I get there, man, hey, it's up. You know what I mean? That's all it is. Up. You know what I mean? So like I said, man, a lot of shit going on. Shit. Damn, it was something I wanted to talk about so bad and I forgot. Yeah, I swear I hate when I do that shit, man. But like,
So I mean, back to the reinvent yourself. Like I think for a long time I was super introverted. Like anyone that knows me, like real quiet. I play sports. Obviously, I was a nerd. Um, got good grades in high school,
right. I mean, yeah.
and I didn't do like parties or anything like that. But once I got to college, like things changed, and I started to like find myself talking to different people, trying to be more extroverted instead of introverted. And then just recently, like something completely out of the box, I did a short film about myself growing up, and that completely changed everything that I thought that I could do. It made me, I guess, more vulnerable, I guess you can say. And it just helped me develop my brand personally. And then coaching obviously was a part of that. And meeting different people impacted different families. And it was all genuine, nothing fake about it. Like a lot of people like kind of make themselves out to be something that they're not, and they have a hard time like living up to that.
Right.
So when they try to keep it going, like it falls apart. And I mean, I never wanted to live like that. So I think Eastern Shore helped me with that a lot because you see a lot of fake people in the Eastern Shore, and you try to stay away from it.
I mean, for real, I feel like it's fake people everywhere. But like you said, Eastern Shore, I mean, 'cause that's what we know. That's all we know. That's all we around. We know how shit is. But like, one thing that's funny is you always get your shot, or you get people that love you and fuck with you that's not even from around where your town. And I don't even know if that's like, I can't, you can't even fault somebody from your town not fucking with your shit or whatever you got going on because at the end of the day, they just know you as how they know you. So they don't think unless it's your close knit, like or close people that's close to you, they don't really think you're gonna get shit out of this or you're not gonna be anything or shit not gonna pop off. So they don't really give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like so at the end of the day, it's like you just stepping out on faith and stepping out on what you want to do, stepping out on what you trying to get at. And like it be like they gonna come later, man. They gonna come later, like months later, years later, like yeah, man, we were rocking with you since the beginning, hometown shit, blah 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 blah. And like whole time, like you ain't even really fuck with me like that or fuck what I had going on. So it's like it's hard for you to even say that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know, man. I just look at shit different. I really look at shit different. You know what I'm saying? Reinvent yourself, cool. You do that. That's what we supposed to be on. Don't worry about the fans, which is fake ass niggas. Don't worry about them niggas. You know what I'm saying? You had them family and supporters. You feel me? You don't want fans for real. I don't want a fan. I want a family. I want family and support. You know what I mean? You like my shit, you fucking with it, you lock in with me, you family, you fool with me, you supporting. You're not a fan. I don't have I would never have a fan. I don't want no fan because that's just fake ass niggas. They're just gonna give you fake ass energy, fake ass love, a bunch of shit you don't need, a bunch of shit you don't want. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, why? You feel me? Don't we not even gonna go there? Like bro, I can think of niggas like that had everything, like they played ball or you was just that nigga in high school or some shit. You don't got the same fresh clothes no more. Your shoes busted. Like, motherfucker don't fuck with you no more. Like, they was fans then. They don't fuck with you now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it goes. Like, you might be hot for a season and you ain't hot no more. Them people gonna leave. You gotta be cool with that. You gotta understand that. You gotta respect that. But don't lose yourself in revamping. Don't lose yourself in reinventing yourself. I'm just kicking shit today, man, 'cause I really didn't want to go on here, but as my player partner said, you know what I mean, my nigga said, you got to keep going, you got to be consistent, you got to be on here every Sunday so they see your face, even if they don't clock in all the time. They don't see what you got going on, man, they going to slide through. So this Sunday, I'm just kicking shit, bullshit. You know what I mean? Slide in the comments, you feel me? You want to talk about something. Hey, cuz, I remember, like you done hopped in a couple joints on the first episode on the first season when I was on here by myself, bro. Like yo, niggas used to talk about crazy shit, bedroom wars. I think we were talking about bedroom wars on that joint. Being humble was like my first one. Like niggas just talking about crazy shit. Nah, I just was trying to like spice things up, man, in a good way. You know what I mean? In a straight way. Niggas that know me, I was trying to spice things up in a straight way. You feel me? Like on JD, I was trying to do. I'm trying. I don't know. I'm trying to move something, man. Like, what's something you feel like I could bring to the game or bring to this podcast? You feel me? Just cause you know what I mean. Like, I feel like everybody fool with it, cool with me. Like your opinion matter. You know what I'm saying? Cause you helping me move forward. You know what I mean? Like you was rocking off with me, with my folk. You know what I'm saying? On the comments. You know what I mean? Hollering back at me, keeping the conversation going. So, what do you think? Something I could add to the show?
I mean, I would say like just keeping people that we know like keep coming on, like telling their stories. Like as a person that moved away, like just taking me for instance, like I come back maybe what every 2, 3 years,
Yeah,
maybe
if that.
if that. And I try to make it a habit to come back every year, and I'm getting a little bit better with it coming back every 2 years. But I think just people knowing who these older figures are that were in the neighborhood, came up like you, and knowing what they do now and how they can impact you, like just hearing their stories, like if you could keep that going, like I mean that's beneficial in itself. And you don't got to have like crazy topics. You just have them come on, ask them some questions, and go from there. Like the Ronnie thing, like shock. That's my guy. Like his story, like that's impactful to somebody. It impacted me,
Right.
and like I knew most of it just growing up with him, and different people talking or whatever. But just that story in itself, like you don't know like who is going through that, who could go through that, who went through that, and how it could help them or how it already helped them. They could have got out of something that they needed to hear that story. So I mean, hopefully, as the series keep going, like it impacts at least one person. That's the goal.
Facts, big facts. Definitely. I'm trying to get them, trying like you know what I mean. You see some kids, some kids that need, you know what I mean. They in sports, man. Like I said, I got Pooh Bear, Eddie Miller coming up, Aaron White coming up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wait to give y'all the announcement for the last one because I got set it in stone. I already got it in stone, but I got set it in stone on a date. You know what I'm saying? Talk to the player partner. You feel me? Like. That's just what I'm on, man. I'm just trying to kick flavor, trying to do something different, man. Like I don't know, like I don't know where this shit gonna take me, but I'm going with it. You know what I mean? I don't like how long it's gonna take. That's how we rocking. So y'all get tired of it. Somebody report me or something. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna just be on here, bro. That's just what it is, man. Like shout out to the other podcasts, them folk that I be seeing, man. I be watching this shit too. You feel me? Trying to get pointers from them because like I learn from everybody, local. You know what I mean? Big time, whatever. You know what I mean? It's a couple podcasts I look at, I lock in with. I watch every time they got some shit coming out. You feel me? If it's some podcast, if you're getting into the podcast game, you don't really know what a podcast is, or you fucking with a podcast. I would say $1 million worth of game with Gilly and Waldo. I would say Big Facts with DJ Scream and Baby Jade and Big Bang. I would say All the Smoke with Stephen A. Not Stephen A. But Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes. You know what I mean? These different joints I look at. Earn Your Leisure. You know what I mean? If you want to learn some financial shit, some financial literature is what they call it. You know what I mean? Like just different things, man. Like y'all got to get in tune with these things, like the podcast move. Like that shit real. If you want to make a podcast, make a podcast. I swear this shit not nothing like. I mean, putting your shit together, getting your twist, getting your inch, that's just what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody start from somewhere, but like, man, I encourage anybody that got something to say. Like, first of all, people got to care what the hell you saying anyway. And I feel like that's the most the hardest part. You feel me? Because if you ain't no rapper, you ain't no celebrity, motherfuckers don't give a damn what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? So as long as I keep, like you said, I'm gonna keep bringing these people on here, keep telling their stories. You know what I mean? Keep being inspiration to these youngins. I don't really give a fuck about nothing else for real. You know what I'm saying? I got people from folk from DC. I'm gonna get on here, like niggas from New York, like that's really doing some shit, doing real shit. Like that's just how we gonna kick it. Shout out to my other sponsor, Accurate Clean Exterior Services. You know what I mean? My boy G, like AB said, man, he doing God work, man. That nigga moving, man. He moving. Like I know y'all see them on Facebook. He got them things up, man. Them houses looking good, man. Trying to we need to get him a contract with an apartment complex or something. Get some big cash, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, keep looking out for these folk, man. Keep hollering at them. Keep supporting their businesses, all black businesses. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like you gonna go out there buy your Gucci and buy all that other shit and whatnot. And the third that you do buy, you might buy some steak and apparel. You know what I'm saying? Some cats in Salisbury that got some clothes. Like, man, just you know what I mean? Hype black people up, man. Like we keep talking about it, and like on a unity tip, like fuck niggas start doing fuck nigga shit, and then we can all be unified and all do some things together. You know what I'm saying? But the sucker shit, man, that shit just be something else. That's why black folk go through what we go through because people can't tolerate sucker shit. And sometimes the sucker shit really don't be nothing to tolerate or to pay attention to, but then sometimes people go too far. And I feel like that's just with any race, period. But we gonna key in on the black race just because of the simple fact that everybody, like, you know what I'm saying? We got our backs on the wall. Everyone's us against the world. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, you know. So like, hey, guys, anything you want to say, man? Like I said, I was just kicking shit today, so y'all can see my face, man. Let y'all know I'm on here every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, next Sunday we're gonna be talking to Pooh Bear. I keep saying Pooh Bear, bro, and I know he probably gonna say something to me in the interview. Like, bro, that's all I know, bro. I'm a Worcester County nigga. Like, all I know is Pooh Bear. We played against this nigga. I remember playing against Pokemon and it was cheering for like our team, like in the crowd, it was like cheering for us to not let them score 100 points. I never been so embarrassed in my life, yo. I was a freshman. I don't even think I played that. I ain't even play on varsity. I was a freshman. But y'all was embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Next year we came through, bust their ass. But anyway, that's besides the point. We'll talk about that later. Anything you want to say to the folk, man? Anything you got going on, man? Like you said, your movie that you got, short film. You know what I mean? Shout that out, anything. The school.
Well, back to the podcast thing. Like Gilbert Arenas got a good podcast. You should check that one. Um, as far as like supporting black people, like black people don't support black people like that. Like you think about all the other races, like Chinese people, they bring in, well, I'll say Asian people, they bring in their family. They do family businesses, build up one family business, then start another one, and then they leave it to their kids. Then you got other races that do the same thing, like Hispanics. They build houses. Everybody live in a jump, get their money up. Then they start a new house, move other people in. do the same thing. Like, there's nothing that black people do like that. I mean, I'm sure there's some, but it's not a lot. There's not a lot, bro. It's not a lot.
I feel like we fucked up as a culture. I feel like we fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's like it's gonna be what they call it, a generational curse. Like that's what we fucked up. Like we've been doing like shit been going like this way for so long. You feel me? Like honestly, like the kids, like people having kids younger. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no grandma no more. Or great like the great grandma, that shit gone, bro. Grandma's now 50 and moving. You feel me? Like my grandma wasn't like she moving, but moving doing what she grandma shit do. These grandmas not grandmas no more, bro. Like, bro, you my age, bro. Name one time your grandma. If you know what I'm saying. If you remember, like I remember my grandma the time I had her for a long period of time for real. Bro, she never made tacos ever. My grandma never made tacos, bro. We never had like I don't even like I don't know. I can't explain it. Like we never had like just put together food. Like it's a full course meal, bro. You have vegetables, a starch, and a protein, bro. Like that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna say your prayers before you go to bed. You gonna do this. You gonna do that. You gonna say yes sir, no sir. Like I ain't had to do it all the time, but like that's just what it was. And we ain't got that no more. I feel like that's just what it is. Like you know what I'm saying? I feel like this is like random. I think this is barbershop talk. This is random barbershop talk. You know what I'm saying? Real live, like shit different now, bro. Like shit different. Black, that's why black folk don't support black folk. Could just, I mean, black folk got sold by black folk, like bro. Like that's how the story goes. So, when have we ever been all together? Like, just I feel like this is if the majority get together, which is gonna be the real ones, real shit gonna happen. That's them suck niggas and them sucker people. Folk, they're just going whatever happened to them happen. But I feel like you can't save everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's real. You can't save everybody. Somebody not gonna be able to go. Somebody not gonna be able to move. Somebody not gonna be able to like go with you. You know, I leave them somewhere. Ain't that what they said with the levels? Like you making different levels of life. You know what I'm saying? You have drop folks. Some people can't go to the next level you go to because they're gonna be on some sucker shit. Can't holler at them. You know what I'm saying? You can't choke these niggas no more because they be on some old nut shit. You trying to be on this, they on that. Like you can't chill with them. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like when you get different levels, you can't fuck with people. So therefore, like I don't know, man. Like I said, you can't save everybody. So the majority they get together and they do the right thing. And everybody move together and move in one accord, and they're gonna be all right. The sucker niggas, whatever you want to call them, they're gonna, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna move by their own drum and disappear. Like it is what it is. But I feel like that's why black people don't support black people because like we fucked up generation to generation get worse. And I'm not even talking about like how the kids act. I mean that's a whole nother shit. But I mean we can talk about that too, like how kids act nowadays. Like I mean it comes from parent. Like we ain't got no old structure. I'm not saying the old structure was the right structure, but it was some type of structure in it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you can have the old mix it with the new and put it together. You feel what I'm saying? But like shit continue to be how it is, man. It's just gonna be destruction, man. Like niggas not playing, these kids not playing, they killing niggas, man. Like we live on the Eastern Shore. I'm on the Eastern Shore. Not a lot of anything going on with shit going on. Bro, in Philly, they laying niggas down, bro. Chicago, all them big cities, anywhere they got a hood for real, they laying niggas down just because that's just what it is. It's a different time. It's the demon time. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody sitting on demon time. They spinning blocks. They getting dizzy. Like niggas talking reckless right now. You know what I mean? Like it's not even. They don't even fake it. They don't not fake it, but they don't even like what was it, metaphors and all that shit. They ain't hiding no more. They're just telling you, we pulling up, we spinning your block till we get busy, till we find somebody. We gonna pop off. We ain't hit. We gonna come back again till we hit. Like that's just what it is right now. And you just gotta move the way you move. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm babbling on and all that shit, but yeah, that's just what it is.
But think about this, Andy. Think about this. So back in the day when we was growing up, you had people getting raised by the community, the village, as we call it. So even though they wasn't your dad, your mom, or whatever, they gon' parent you from a distance, tell you what you need to do, and then they gonna tell your parents, and then you get in trouble twice
Right.
or three times.
Yeah.
Cause you know the famous phrase, "Wait till your dad get home," and that happened to everybody. And for me, like with my dad, like he was one of the OGs in the community for sure, and everybody, everybody rock with him. And there's sometimes where he would be gone, and you be waiting all day for him to get home. So you don't know what kind of trouble you got to get in. And sometimes he'll wait until you wake up next day, and then he'll start talking about what you did. Oh, such and such told me that you was out there acting crazy, blah 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 blah. And I mean, we don't got that no more. And breaking the generational curses, like you said, like I think it starts with everybody coming together as a community, trying to figure out, okay, like this kid has this kid does this. How can we nurture his talent? How can we nurture his mind to help him not necessarily like forget about where he came from, but to get out and do something with his life instead of just not doing nothing, don't want to go anywhere, don't want to experience new things. Like a lot of people just don't experience new things. And I think like that's where it starts. Like if you experience new things, like I think it helps you along the way. Like for me, I mean, in high school, like I stepped out of the box. Like dudes wasn't playing soccer, bro. Like
Yeah.
I played
Yeah.
soccer my senior year, walked on. Mr. Berquist, shout out to Mr. Berquist. He tried to get me since like ninth grade. He's like, yeah, come out for soccer, man. Come out, come out. And he was my gym teacher for like the longest time. I took gym every year so that we could hoop during either third or fourth period, whatever one we took. And he was like, you should play soccer, it keeps you in shape for basketball, for track, or whatever sport you want to play. And for me, I tried like every sport. So I wasn't afraid to like go out and do other sports. I mean, I couldn't do the football thing because, my mom's wasn't having that. But um, I finally tried soccer. Like that was outside of the box. And people don't do that. And it was a different experience for me, meeting basically a different world outside of what I knew. And that was the biggest thing. And a lot of people just don't do that. Like you stick to what you know, and that's all you know. You don't want to do anything different.
My man said. Yeah, my man said Bergquist was a certified hack. Yes, he was. Bergquist stay hacking, stay getting mad, talking shit. Nigga, we in school, shorty like, why is you bad like this? We kids. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to Berk, man. That was my man. Berk let us slide with a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I hope we won't get him in trouble for that. But he let us slide though. We ain't not saying we ain't do it in front of him, but he knew what was going on, and he just was like, man, hey, like he would tell us what's up. That's like me. That to me, that's letting it slide. You just tell me what's up, and keep it moving. Like that's letting the nigga slide. But yeah, like back in the day, man. Yeah, hell yeah, community raise kids. Like, but that's when people were mature, people were older, people were really parents. Like, bro, I'm a young parent, and I know how I'm gonna go off the handle if somebody touch my kids, right or wrong. Like, I know everybody around my way probably feel like that. Like, bro, I got girls. Like, dog, I'm not playing with none of these little boys. Like, you and your daddy, I'm not playing, bro. Like, don't disrespect. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just how. I know everybody coming like that, and that's just what it is. You know, we come from that era, but like back in the day. That's why I was like more like it was people were more mature about it, and it was more of that more of that family vibe because everybody knew everybody's mom, and you probably going over there and play, you going over here and play. Like, bro, I know your peoples, I know your folk, I know your dad. Your dad, like that's how we peoples because of your dad. Like your dad, that's my cousin. I know your folk. Like I knew the older cats that was on the block telling me, "Boy, you better K ass home," or "Your mom know you out here," or "Your dad know you out here," or you know what I'm saying? We knew these people. Like now, so many people moving in Berlin. People don't come out like that. People don't do this. People don't do that. Like these kids don't know. They only know who they know. Who out there. Anybody else, you can kick rocks. And that's just what it is, man. Like that's how they giving it up. Like kick rocks. I'm gonna do whatever in front of you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know you. My folk don't know you. Try to say something to me, my folk gonna hop on you. That's just what it is. I'm not saying everybody like that, but the majority, like that's just how people gonna carry it. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, different times, you know what I mean? Different folk, we moving at different speeds. So it's like just certain shit you gotta do, how you gotta handle it. Just make sure your kids straight. How about that as a community we can do that. We can make sure our kids straight, our kids show manners, our kids move the right way, the correct way, and then we can go from there. You dig what I'm saying? Like me, I'm only gonna correct what I know or who I know. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it's some folk I know your mom and I fuck with your mom, like that's my folk. I'm on your ass. Like, bro, what is you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? I know your daddy, me and your dad used to hoop together. Whatever we did together, I'm on your ass. What is you doing? You know what I'm saying? I ain't touching you, though. Like, that's beyond me, because I don't want to touch my kids. But we got to get back to that. Like, you got to tell it, man, what you doing? What you want? Like, man, what you trying to do? Like, ain't you trying to get out of here? That's the goal. These cats looking at all this other shit like the goal to just be out here thugging. Like, nah, the goal is to get the fuck out of where you at. That's why I be saying most of these kids be out here doing shit y'all ain't got no business doing because y'all had no business doing this shit because you had no reason to. You know what I'm saying? What's your bigger goal? Like a lot of these people, this music you listen to, the people you see, the things they do, the things they talk about, whatnot, and third. First of all, that's their past life. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. That's their past life. You know what I'm saying? So they just talking about some shit. They reflecting. They putting their pain out on the music. That's what you need to get in. That's number one. Talking about their past life. Number two, bro, if you lived up with your mommy and daddy, you don't have to do that. If your mommy and daddy been there the whole time, they taking care of you, you don't have to do that. Now, if you had a situation where your daddy was wherever he was at, your mom was wherever she was at, you was always by your, it's different reasons why people get into different shit, but for the ones that don't have to get into it, don't gotta get out here and do that. Those be the ones people be talking about. That's why they be when they like the snitching shit and people doing dumb shit and nut shit and all that. We talk about this because people that don't need to be out here doing certain shit and you're not supposed to be living like that. So why you out here? You feel me? A lot of people get that misconstrued. Like they think when we saying no snitching or none of this, none of that, we talking about civilian or everyday 9 to 5 woman. You know what I'm saying? I, I'm gonna say, man shouldn't be saying nothing because it's for the fact like our job is to protect and provide. So I mean, I don't feel like if some shit go down, you should be going to tell the cops. Like if you can handle it yourself, or the community should handle it. I mean, that's how we should really move. Like, who the fuck really got time to call a cop if something going down? And that nigga gonna take 10 to 15 minutes to get there. Like shit already went down, whatever went down. Like they didn't the shit that happened. You feel me? But that's just my brain how I feel like we should move as people or whatever. Whatnot in the third. Like I said, it's random topics. Barbershop talk, man. It's the OG podcast, man. It's your boy MD. I got Cuzzo with me, man. We just talking about random shit, man. Like how to break. I guess it came to how to break a generational curse. I guess that's what we went to. Like I was going with reinventing yourself, and then it went here. Like you feel me? Like I don't know. I'm just kicking shit, talking shit, offering game like we do. You know what I'm saying? It's what we do. Make sure y'all keep seeing me every Sunday. You know what I mean? I think I'm out now. You feel me? Like I'm trying to get ready for next Sunday. Next Sunday we got Eddie Miller, man. We're gonna be talking about the highs and lows. His basketball season coming from a young boy all the way to cross seas. After that, we got Aaron White the next season. I mean, not next season, but the next episode after that. And then I'll give y'all an announcement that Sunday on the last episode, part 5 of the series. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure y'all lock in with me next Sunday, man. We gonna kick shit. We talking to the boy the real sniper. That's the sniper we know. The best shooter on one of the best shooters on the shore next to me. It's like now capping. But yeah, the best shooter. I feel like the best shooter on the shore. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a poll. Who the best shooter on the shore? I feel like it's Pooh Bear. Other people might say it's Andre Collins. I don't know, but I know that nigga got a ratchet. You're best shooter hands down. You feel me? So I'm gonna holla
You
at
gotta think
y'all.
about the generations though, like different eras. Like a lot of people didn't get to see Collins. Like a lot of people didn't get to see him. Like he was honestly, he was like Steph before Steph, bro. Like before we knew about Steph, like he was doing that. Like you had to check him. As soon as he come across half, he pulling. I mean, Pooh Bear, hey, Pooh Bear, he was nice, bro. I can't even lie. Like, I can't even lie. He was a good shooter.
That's what I want to talk about. That's how I hope we get to that next week because yo, I feel like Pooh Bear the best shooter. I just seen this nigga drop 60 plus on the nigga, man. No cap. I'm not saying I can't do that, and he probably can. I done seen that nigga work too. I done see him on TV. I done seen him work on TV. I ain't gonna put no smut on his name. Cause I know he a gunner too. He got ratchet. But like, I really want to ask Pooh Bear, ask other hoopers, and put the poll up and see who was the best shooter. Cause I mean, I know another shooter out of Eastern named LT. That boy was a shooter too. You feel me? So like, hey, I know shooters, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know a shooter. Kai, I am a shooter. I see a shooter. They them boys shooters, man. Like, and that's a conversation I guess I can have with him. Put that poll or whatever. Just like I had with Shot. We talked about the best running backs coming out of Decatur from 2000 2006. I ain't really want to extend it past there because boy, the line is long, boy. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna leave
That's why
somebody
you
out
gotta
who
break
ain't
it up.
seen nobody.
You gotta break it up, and you gotta break it up in the errors, bro, because it's just way too many. Like you can't, like you got Andre, you got Eddie, Pooh Bear, as we know him. Don't forget Therese. Therese, he's sniper. You,
Hold on. I'm gonna mute. Now, when we talking about sniper, I'm just a shooter. Therese, he's a shooter, yes. But these niggas are snipers. You hear me? When I said sniper, I'm talking about a sniper. Like you said earlier, this nigga is gonna pull up as soon as he touched the ball. Nigga, I done seen niggas pull up like fast break. They caught the ball, have court, turn around, pull that bitch. Like I ain't doing that shit, dog. Like my mental problem won't even let me do that, my nigga. Like them niggas are snipers for real, bro. When you talk about a sniper. That's what I'm talking about. Like, Katie, he's a sniper. Like, I'm talking them type of snipers, boy. Sniper.
but it's different though, because they always had the ball in their hands. And I mean, if we talking points, like straight scores, like we could talk about that too. Like you can't leave Aaron out. Like you can't leave Aaron out.
I'm glad you said that because it's another thing going on. We're gonna talk about that. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to scores, like Aaron White was definitely the nigga was different. You feel me? Like he gonna tell you so like he not one thing about Aaron I hate like the nigga like he humble as hell. Like, but that's a good thing though. I love it at the same time. My man humble he should be. That's him. That's his character, and that's what got him like hella places, yo. Cause my man humble as shit. Well, I be talking that shit for him. Like, yo, these niggas can't fuck with my man. Like, yo, you cannot, yo. They call him man Ricky. Like all the niggas know my man's go. Like yo go. He's a go. He go. Yo go. I'm putting him up against anybody. I don't care. I'm putting my man's up against anybody. Yo go. He a goer. He a big stepper, man. I'm trying to tell you. I probably gotta tell him get in the gym, get in shape. You know what I'm saying? But he's a big stepper. That boy living life right now. But you know what I mean? Yo, big stepper, Pooh Bear, big stepper. Craig Warner, big stepper. Kyle Camper, big stepper. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, the list goes on, bro. Like big step. Like these niggas is big steppers. Like even the nigga from Bennett, John Holmes at the time, he was a big stepper. Keith Jackson, big stepper.
Don't
Like
forget Bubby.
Bobby, yeah, hell yeah, big stepper. That he'll part of the team. I was talking to Jamaica and them, like, hey, that's the team, bro. Like niggas is big steppers, bro. Like for real. I don't know who did what back in the day. Y'all niggas just got the 3-point line. I don't know who did what back in the day. I be hearing about them. Only nigga I know is Sharon Mills, RP. You know what I'm saying? And
Andre Foreman.
Andre Foreman, Cross Seas, and Brian. Don't forget Brian Skinner. Man, put some respect on that name. Brian Skinner. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up, man. From Berlin, man. I think you know
Cousin.
what I'm saying. Brian Skinner, bro, play for the Supersonics. You don't know what I'm talking about? Look him up, man. Like real live, man. When I'm talking about sniper, I'm talking about this one. When I'm talking about sports, bro, I'm talking about people that really were pushing boundaries, bro. Like, I talk about sports, I can talk about me. I ain't really people knew me because they knew me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say they knew me because of basketball. People knew me because they knew me. Like that's a difference. The boy can hoop, but I just know because I know him or he from around the way or whatever. Yeah, no, yo, all right, you feel me? But I ain't getting no press like these niggas. Like these niggas is who we be talking about. That's who we gonna be talking about next Sunday, man. But I hope y'all lock in, man. Like I said, this Sunday, man, we kicking shit, man. Church though definitely carry me. You feel me? You rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that next week we talk about them hoopers, yo. Like score wise, like, see, I don't know nothing about Andre Foreman, but I know he a bucket. You know what I'm saying? I know his son, a bucket. You know what I mean? He played for Maryland. I know about he a bucket. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm talking about people I have seen with these two eyes right here, and how I know the game. When I talk about niggas that go, man, like these niggas go. Like I ain't gonna leave Keith Jackson out of this situation either. That nigga go. Trevon Johnson, that nigga go. That whole Snow Hill team, they had I want to say it was '08. I think it was their '08 team. They were undefeated. Them niggas a bunch of stoppers, bro. You know, little ass, some niggas little as hell, stepping on shit, man. You know what I mean? That's like, yo, bro. That's just what it is, man. That's what I'm gonna be getting into, man. We talk to Pooh Bear next week. Aaron White after that. Whoever's big sport player, you know what I mean, that came around the store, we get to talk to them. We link up with them. We gonna talk to them too. I got a couple shit coming up. Wednesday, don't this Wednesday coming up, I got a little surprise joint. Be talking to the owner of Basic, and we gonna talk to Bubba about letting the Basic kids come into his All-Star Celebrity game coming up. And I want to say this month. If it's not this month, next month. It's coming up. I want to say next month, in August. It's in August, I want to say. We're going to talk to them too, chop it up with them, see what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? Give y'all how the process been going with Basic. You know what I'm saying? So I see y'all next Sunday, 7 o'clock. Matter of fact, 7:15. I see y'all. Lock in with us, man. This has been the OG Podcast. I'll holla at y'all.